right behind? Is it only when you feel the pot is empty that it's gnawing at the corners of your mind?
Hello, I'm Shelley Pounders. I would like to talk to you about teacher to student bullying. When you think of bullying, it is usually something that you think about with children, although this is not necessarily the case in the United States today. The website Noodle.com did an anonymous survey of 116 teachers at 7 schools and found that 45% of teachers admitted to having bullied a student. A staggering statistic. In Harry Potter's world, Professor Snape is the prime example of a teacher bullying his students. Although Professor Snape should have known the torment of being bullied because he, in his youth, was bullied by James Potter and Sirius Black, they would dangle him in the air upside down, make fun of him because he was not attractive or poor. Unfortunately, Snape is shown no compassion by his bullies, and he in turn continues the cycle and shows no compassion for his students. Most of Snape's students fall victim to his bullying, whether it be verbal or physical, with the exception of the Slytherin house. They are for the most part not only omitted from Snape's wrath, but Snape would also encourage them to bully their classmates.
You for mercy, I will come to you blind. What you'll see is the worst me, not the last of my kind.
My name is Kelly, and I want to talk about the bullying between Draco and Harry. At the beginning of the book series, we see Draco talking to Harry in a nice, polite manner at the bookstore and showing interest in him as a friend until Harry snubs Draco for saying something mean about Hagrid. The next time Draco sees Harry is when the bullying really begins, telling him to pick his company carefully when he sees him with Hermione and Ron on the Hogwarts Express, which leads to a real-life statistic of over 77% of students have been bullied verbally, mentally, and physically. Another example of Draco being a bully is during Quidditch season. Harry is always the focus. He is the one everyone wants to hurt. We especially see this from Draco. 17% of American students report being bullied 2 or 3 times a month or move within a school semester. We see this with Harry and Draco in the books because if we notice, Draco bullies Harry most often near Quidditch games. Why? Maybe to throw him off his game, to unsettle Harry, or just because Draco knew he could. But in each book, Harry played many Quidditch games within a semester at Hogwarts, proving this statistic.
Page 49.
Exactly how do we do that?
Muddy water, we're falling. Oh, in the muddy water, we're crawling.
Hi, I'm Michaela Monday, and I'm going to talk about student-to-teacher bullying. You always think about how a teacher might bully a student, but you never really think about how a student could bully a teacher. In the Muggle world, students like to bully substitute teachers. They take advantage of the substitute by lying about names, assignments, and they don't follow normal classroom procedure and rules. As for the wizard world, Draco Malfoy is known to bully Hagrid. He doesn't just bully him straight to his face, he also talks about him behind his back, and even goes as far as to get Hagrid fired. According to CNN's Schools blog, 44% of teachers have experienced physical victimization, but only 57% have reported it. Social status is a big issue when it comes to student-to-teacher bullying. Students feel more entitled to take advantage of their teachers, especially when their parents are of higher authority in the school system. They feel like the rules do not apply to them, so they can do whatever they want. This applies to Draco because of him constantly acting how he wants and saying, "My father will hear about this."
Me down, oh, me love, so me up, in the muddy waters we're falling.
The home of someone in the order. I'm told it's been given there.
Hi, my name is Zachary Browning, and I'm going to talk about how Lord Voldemort is a bully. Lord Voldemort can best be described as a dictator. A dictator is someone with total power over a country. Granted, he does not have control over a country, but he does have control over the Death Eaters and uses the same scare tactics as a dictator would. He uses people to get what he wants. Lord Voldemort does not like Muggles because of his past with his father and being the last heir to Slytherin. Slytherins think purebloods are the best, and Voldemort follows that closely, even though he is a half-blood. Voldemort wants total control over the wizarding world, and will bully people into getting what he wants. He has the "it's my way or the highway" mentalities that dictators have. This reminds me of the social inequality of dictatorship in other countries. The most famous dictator everyone thinks of when they hear the word dictator is Hitler, because of the cruelty he put the Jewish people through. Hitler bullied people and oppressed them for many years. As of 2014, 23 countries around the world have dictatorship type of government in one form or another. A dictatorship country is just a way of the government and one person bullying a large group of people.
It is not clear why we choose the fire pathway. Where we end is not the way that we had planned. All the spirits gather round like it's our last day. To get across, you know we'll have to raise the sand. Oh, I will ask you for mercy. I will come to you blind. What you'll see is the worst me, and not the last of my kind.